Hello everyone, we are here today to present our project on robotic arm part as a part of our AIFA course. Let us talk about a robotic arm. Robots are commonly used in industries due to their versatility and efficiency. Most of them operating in the stage of manufacturing where the maximum of robotic movement is utilized. The robotic arm movement optimization by using several techniques is a main focus for many researchers as well as a manufacturer. For robotic arm optimization, we propose an approach using a search algorithm. Next, we talk first. Let us explain about a robotic arm. A robotic arm is a robotic manipulator having similar functions to a human arm. The links of such a manipulator are connected by joints, allowing either rotational motion or translation displacement. The end effector can be designed to perform any desired task such as welding, gripping, spinning, etc. depending on the application such as welding and parts rotation and placement used during assembly. In the slide shown, we can see a simple model of a 2D robotic arm where it consists of 3 arms and 3 joints. The joint fixed to the ground is the fixed pivot and the free end is called the arm endpoint. Now the arm lengths are fixed and the angles can be varied. So depending on the angles A1, A2, A3, the arm endpoint can be decided. So our trajectory can be decided based on the angles A1, A2 and A3. Now the input for our problem will be number of arms, the length of each arm, the angle of each arm with respect to the previous. Here we will be considered initial and then the goal point. And now the output will be the angle required to rotate by each arm to reach goal. That is the sum of angle of sum of rotated angle of all the angles A1, A2, A3 combined. Now the optimization is minimizing the sum of all angles rotated. We will be solving this using BFS and A star. Now let us move to the solution approach. First, let us calculate the arm endpoint based on the angles. For this, we will be using 2D geometry. In circular coordinates, let us consider the arm length as r and the angle as theta. Then, based on the previous joint, we can calculate the position of the next joint using the formula x dash equal to x plus r cos theta and y dash equal to y plus r sin theta, and we can get the next joint, and similarly we can find the arm endpoint if we apply the formula 3 times. Now now let us move to the AI modeling. Now for BFS, the variables are arm lengths, initial arm angles and the goal point, and the state variables are the arm angles. Now in BFS, the transition conditions are the theta 1 minus theta 2 is equal to increment. Since it is a continuous domain, we will be moving the angles in terms of small increments, let's say delta theta, and for a particular state, if there are 3 angles theta 1, theta 2 and theta 3, then we will be adding and subtracting delta theta on all these angles, so we'll get a total 6 possible child states. And if we go on expanding the whole domain with these child states, we will reach the optimal solution first. Since the BFS approach is not optimal, that is, we will search the whole domain, we can do it better using A star heuristic algorithm. In this, we consider a heuristic function where it will help us to search only those childs which are closer to our goal point. In this, the initial and given that is given variables are same, and the state variables are arm angles, the heuristic value h of x, the cost from initial point to the current node g of x, and the total g of x plus h of x, which is f of x. Now the transition conditions are the same as BFS, that is, it has a total possible of 6 child states, but we will be expanding the child first, which has a minimum f of n value. And here the heuristic function is defined as the distance between the current point and the goal point divided by the total arm length. This will give us the angle in the limiting case where all arms are aligned and the goal point and the initial point are on the edge of the circle formed by all three arms. Now let us move on to the code. In this, first let us look at BFS. In this we have considered two lists, open list and closed list. First we will be adding the nodes which we want to expand in the open list, which is the form of a queue, and we will be popping and expanding their child nodes and putting the expanded nodes into the closed list so we don't visit them again. And since we are incrementing values in a small delta theta fashion, we will be searching the whole domain space and we will be reaching the goal state in an optimal way. That is, the first time we reach the goal point is the optimal answer. But this is not time optimized because we will be searching the whole domain space. We can do better using A-star algorithm. In this, we will be using a priority queue instead of a normal queue, and we will be looking for the space similar to BFS, but we will be expanding the nodes which have a least f of n value. And if we look at the results, by using BFS for a particular test case, we are getting a time of 145.956 seconds, which is very large. But using an A-star algorithm for the same test case, we are getting 7.327, which is a huge improvement from our 145 seconds. So we can say that by using A-star, we are able to optimize our code a lot. So both BFS and A-star have reached the same endpoint of minus 0.228 and 1.292. A-star took a very less time as compared to BFS. Now, since here we have done a simple 2D example of a robotic arm path, this can be extended to 3D with multiple arms and joints. There are a number of useful applications of this robotic arm path, such as manufacturing and as well as medical. And it is such a wonderful project we have done. Thank you. We have done this as a team by me, Karthik, Mahesh, Vikram, and Vamshi. We have also attached the link to the code in the description. Thank you.